Hello, my Fazas. Fazable here, and today, I have a story for you guys. I got a story for you. So this story happened about a week ago. Uh, this story happened about a week ago, I think it was. I don't know, cause I kind of don't remember. But we have one of those lawnmowers that you could drive around, but those aren't supposed to be for kids. That's gonna be important later. Later in the story, that'll be very important. We're not very important, but you get the point. So, the thing didn't want to turn on, right? Because it just turned on, then it instantly shut off. I mean, we ended up figuring out what it was, but I don't remember because it was a week ago, and I don't remember stuff from a week ago because I don't really remember that good. Because I have the memory of a fruit fly, which, if I'm correct, that animal has the worst memory. I think. I don't. I'm not sure. I think. Yeah. And so the thing was pretty loud, trying to turn it on because it kind of didn't want to work. And so when we got finished, it finally turned on, but here's the thing, it was loud. Trying to turn it on, we put it up to the highest gear and then just I tried moving it, didn't work. We choked it, which if I'm correct, choking it is for the blade, but we tried it anyways because we would try anything at this point because it wouldn't work so bad. So so we finally got it to work, but we choked it 3 times. And for those of you who don't know, choking it is very loud. Void. So choking it is very loud. So anyone who actually pays attention will definitely hear it because it's loud. That's how loud it is. And so my dad goes back inside. My mom's been inside the entire time. So, then I start cutting the grass, right? Mowing the lawn, all that. Whichever one you want to call it, just that's what I'm doing. I just got it out of the garage, and then I see this 60, maybe 70, with some generous rounding, walking down the driveway. And whenever, there's a lot of family that visits, for no apparent reason, just because. And since I don't know half of my family line, I thought, maybe this is a family member coming over. Spoiler, it won't. That's exactly what it wasn't. Oh gosh. That's exactly who it wasn't. So, with that, I was like, maybe she's just a family member coming over. But she had that, the classic Karen head haircut. Classic. Just, you can tell, oh, wait, this might be a Karen. Just because of the haircut. Because for some reason, Karens have the same haircut. Or most of them, anyways. So when she comes up, there's only one word that exits her voice box or mouth or whatever. Only one word comes out, and it's no. Yeah, just like some 60-year-old Karen comes up, just says no. Classic Karen just says plain up no. Just no. I'm not even gonna say anything. Just no. So listen to me, even though I clearly didn't specify what I said no about. You must listen to me, because I am a Karen, and everything I say goes. Classic Karen talk. And so, I ask her, can you specify what? No? And so she's like, no, you can't be doing that, that's illegal. And I am doing 2 things. I am talking to her, and I am trying to mow the lawn. That's not illegal, though. I don't think. Last time I checked, that's not illegal. And so, run away, run away, run away. And so when she says that, I start getting Karen vibes from this woman, because she's acting like one. And I have this written down because I knew this was the only way I could remember it. Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh, game over. So when I ask her, well, what entirely is legal? Because all I'm doing is sitting here talking to you, and doing my stuff that I'm supposed to do, mowing the lawn. And it's pretty close. No, that's exactly what I'm doing right here. There's no doubt that I'm lying. She's like, wow, I can't believe these new generations would lie so much. Back in my day, kids weren't so disrespectful, and I haven't even done anything. Keep in mind, the only thing I've done is ask her, like, how can I help you? What are you doing here? And so I say, okay, that's nice to know, but why are you at my house? And she says, wow, this isn't even your house. How could you lie? And this is my house. I'm recording this in my house. I was going to mow the lawn at my house. The only reason I wouldn't be mowing the lawn at my house is if I mow other people's lawns. In which I don't. I don't do that. Not yet. Yeah, that might be just me saying that I might start mowing lawns for other people. That's just me saying I might. And so, what's that new thing? First blood? Oh, is that this the first kill? I got distracted. Anyway, then I start getting confused because it's my house. It's my house, and unless this house is no longer magically mine, and me and my riding lawnmower just teleported to another person's house, which I don't think it did. That's mine. That's my house. That is still my house. And so, I tell her, yeah, I don't know why you don't believe me, but this actually is my house now. And this I probably shouldn't have said because it wasn't the entirely best idea. But I said, if there's nothing I can help you with, then could you please leave? In which, in complete honesty, that's nice. I could have just said, hey, lady, you have nothing important. Get off this property right this instant. Which then that would make me a Karen, and which I'm not. I'm actually a nice person. If you meet me in person, then you'll know that that's not my first resort. My first resort would be, hey, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Be nice. Like I was to this woman. In which I was nothing but nice to her. And she just was mean. She was mean the entire time. And I was nothing but nice. But I could have dropped everything I could. I could have dropped the entire nuke worth of a bombshell. I could have been like, okay, lady, if you don't get off my house property of my parents, I'm going to call the FBI and get you arrested. Then again, I would never do that. Because like I said, I'm a nice kid. I'm nice. Sort of. But if you really agitate me, then you don't want to be there when I do get severely agitated. You don't want to be there. And so, the next thing that this Karen of a lady says when I say, could you please leave? She's like, this is my house! And keep in mind, it's not her house, it's across the street. And then she corrects herself. She realizes, oh wait, that's not the right thing. This is my neighborhood, and I can demand you to get out of a house that isn't yours. You know, all that dumb stuff. Because, Karens are dumb. I'm serious, Karens are actually the dumbest dumb that could have ever dumbed. And no one's any dumber than Karens. And again, that's probably not true. There are probably a lot of people who are dumber than Karens. But that's besides the point. Ow! I tell it, well, yeah, maybe this is your neighborhood, but this isn't your house. So could you please leave? Or I'm actually gonna have to get my parents. And, that might be the most, 2-year-old, threat, but hey, it's the only thing I had at the time, because that's actually what I was going to do, because, don't really like random people at my house. I don't really like random people at my house, because, it's not fun. It's not fun having random people who you don't know at your house. It's not that nice. It's not something you want, especially because you don't know the person. That's especially why. That's especially why, because, these random people might just, I don't know, kidnap you or something. So, I tell this lady, please leave. For, like, the third time, I think this, third or fourth time. And she finally decides to leave. And I think, maybe she was just in a bad mood or something. Or maybe she just thought I was being loud and thought that I was so scared of adults because they're adults. And I would just leave. In which I wouldn't have done that. She could have been, I don't know. I don't know at this point. I'm just confused. But she could have been someone very important, and I still, well, maybe. It depends on how important we're talking here. But depending on how important, I still probably wouldn't have listened. So, I kind of tell her to please leave. And this is like the 5th time, because she leaves and then she doesn't leave. What that means is, she leaves for a second and then she just comes back. Just leaves, comes back, and then I'm like, okay, I really am asking you nicely to leave. Ooh, game over. She says, those things aren't supposed to be operated by kids, and I wouldn't be surprised if you somehow crashed into my house and blew up, which, that was just plain mean. I mean, I would understand, but come on, that's just mean. So I tell her, yeah, I know these things aren't supposed to be operated by kids, but I know how to safely operate this. And then she goes back to her entire rant on how kids are disrespectful and liars. And when I mention, and this was serious. I was serious. Because, and I know this might sound completely dumb when I say this, but, no, I didn't write it down. I didn't write it down, I forgot now. Because I kind of didn't write it down, because I'm dumb. And I didn't write it down. So it's sad, because I didn't write this, what I told her down. I didn't write it. But it was something along the lines that I had played, like, a law game or something, like, learning the laws and stuff, and her being on my property without any permission or any notice or permission is illegal. And I think it was along the lines of that. Which, that's true. That's completely true. I missed it. That's completely true. So, I mean, me saying that, it's like me saying, eating McDonald's every day isn't healthy, which it's very true. Oh, we got someone with voice chat. So then I say that I think it wasn't along the lines of that. Like, I'd played a law game, and I know that her being on my property without any permission was illegal. And she's like, well, video games are corrupting kids, and they're teaching them wrong things, which I'll admit, certain ones aren't the best for kids to be playing. I'll admit it. I know that. But come on, it's a game about learning your country's laws. That isn't bad. Oh gosh, I just fell. Return to battlefield. Oh, never mind. So, why do we keep losing the lead? Oh. So all this, it's like her saying, well, video games are teaching you wrong things, and and your parents should be ashamed because, yeah, they're letting you play terrible games, and I wouldn't be surprised if you ended up in jail for your entire life because of one video game. And let's be honest, if that ends up happening, then I feel sorry for whoever that happens to, because that's just sad. And, I tell her, well, I don't play that many violent video games. And, I mean, that many is kind of that's an overstatement. Or I think the right word is understatement. I barely play violent video games. Like, this is one of the very few. I mean, Fortnite is a third-person shooter, but I don't consider it a violent game. Only reason for that is because the difference between Fortnite and Halo and the other first-person shooters, or plain-up shooters at all, is that I don't know. I guess in Fortnite, I don't know. But I know I can classify it as very different from many other of the shooter games. Yeah! Oh, I see what it is. There's, like, blood and stuff. But that's in my book, that's what's considered a violent video game. Excessive. Way too excessive. And Among Us, I know Among Us has it, but, that's just, like, a droplet. It's not a violent... Okay, let me just say this. To me, violent video games are considered on... 3 categories. 1, excessive death and killing. 2, forgot what 2 was. And ow. And 3, I also forgot what 3 was. Wow, I have the memory of a fruit fly, which that has the worst memory. The worst animal with them. Ugh! And, oh gosh, where are you from? Where are you here? Leave me alone! Oh. They didn't kill me? I kind of fell into the void myself. 5 minutes remaining. This is one of the very few games that would be categorized as a mild, violent video game. Or maybe not even mild, like light violence video game. Now, if your video game is, classified with cartoon violence, then I'm not gonna count that. Like, cause I remember, Lego Incredibles, which I did 1 episode on that on my channel, which, if you didn't see that, I'm not gonna put it, cause that was kind of a terrible video in and of itself. Bleh! And, I'm not gonna show that because it was a terrible video, but it's still up on the channel. It's back in the channel's early days. It was around when we were, 2 months old. Or around that amount of time. Oh, behind me? How'd you get behind me? Oh, you jetpacked. Okay. It was in the channel's early days, so, I'm not gonna go back all the way back there and find it. But, like I said, if it's categorized with cartoon violence, then it don't count. But other violent video games, which shall not be named because I don't know them, sort of. Wow, you just let me kill you. Wow, are you dumb, or dumb? I don't know, but I'm gonna categorize you as just dumb. And he even saw me. I'm dead here, aren't I? No, I'm not. How have I not died yet? Yeah, this is just me trying not to die and me failing miserably. Oh, reload. And so I keep getting off track. Why? Why did we get off track? So much. Oh, right, that's what I was saying. So, you know, it's not really that violent of a video game. I mean, this is considered as a slight violent video game. A Splitgate, I would consider it mild, but that's besides the point. And so I say to her, I don't play that many violent video games. And she says what I feel like many parents have told kids. Well, video games hide that they're violent behind happy things like smiley faces and candy and such, which I've never seen that. Let me just be honest, I've never played a game where there's candy and smiley faces every 2 inches. I have not. Never. And nor do I plan to. Because that just sounds like a plain up dumb game. Yeah, I'm just gonna be honest with you. That sounds like a dumb game. But if you play that, then I don't care. It just, to me, sounds like dumb gameplay. It's probably not, but why do I keep getting off track? Who knows? Ooh, this is enemy base. Ooh, I got an idea. Hold up. Yeah, let me just go through with my idea before I continue with my video. My video, which deserves all of the attention. Which I don't actually care about whatsoever. So, really, violent video games aren't something I do a lot. So, even I could tell if it's a violent video game or not. And, oh no, not the void. And so she starts going on about this rant. You know, the video games are evil. And she said that, apparently, the town has a Facebook, or our neighborhood has a Facebook, and everyone in the neighborhood's on it, including my parents. The only reason I know this is because I saw that even my parents were on it. Can I cover a portal? That's not a thing. Oh, okay. And so now that I know the go. Wow, just imagine doing it before you go through the portal. Yeah, game over. Alright, so back on track where we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be going to Karen Station. So, you know, she's going on about how video games are evil, and she's actually going to send a documentary to my parents. And which she actually did. And I was forced to watch it because the message that she sent to my parents was, "Dear Mr. I'm not gonna say, dear Mr. Diego's parents, your child is playing violent video games that I think he should watch this documentary to figure out how video games are making him evil." And I actually watched it. It was that, classic, how video games are evil, and blah, 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 blah. And so, I sat through it. But back to when Karen was actually talking to me. So, or actually, no, I think it was the next day, she came to my house. That's right, she came to my house again. Back to the house again, she came. Which was weird, I'll be honest. It was weird, I didn't like it. But, it was fine. So she came back and she's like, "Did you watch the documentary?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I watched the documentary that you sent my parents, and you sent a message of too much overkill." Because actually it was way too much overkill. She's like, "Your child is going to become evil if you don't show him this documentary and show him how video games are making him evil and blah 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 blah." Karen dumb stuff. Game starts. Okay, so turn on the light because I need it. So, hold up. You not coming out? What, you scared? Never mind. Oh. So, then I'm like, but why do I have to send it to my parents? You know, if they let me play these so-called violent video games, then they let me, and you can't change anything about it. That was just me telling the hard, cold truth, because it was the truth, and it was actually cold that morning. So, that was ironically true. Ironically, what I said, it was the truest truth that could have ever trued. You know, it was ironic. I keep stopping because I'm like, because I'm playing this, playing Splitgate. I can't concentrate and tell a story at the same time, and I just hate it. But I have to. I must pull through. Okay, so then my dad wakes up. Or technically, he's been awake the entire time. He's just been sitting there listening. You know, she's talking loud enough that my dad can hear. How do I keep losing and winning the lead? And my dad's like, "Is there a problem here? You know, can we help you?" And then, she says something along the lines of, "I'm glad you showed your son this documentary that I sent you. You might have just stopped one other child from turning evil because of video games." And you know, my dad, he's the kind of dad who doesn't mind if you're playing games, but he just kind of wants to make sure that it's not violent or not child approved. And by child approved, I mean should be allowed for children to play. You get the point. And so he's like, "Well, what violent video games was he playing?" And then she started listing off games that she just guessed that I played because it's like games that most kids probably play, like Fortnite, Halo, all the Apex Legends. All those terribly violent video games, like, she listed off Valorant as one of them, and she listed off, she actually did list off Splitgate as one of them, and that was kind of new, so I guess she just keeps up with all the games, so that, she knows if it's violent, she could use it against parents and kids, but, let's be honest, he knows his game, so, you know, he kind of don't care. Oh, wait, what? Hold on, I was killing myself. Oh! I didn't know that. So, then, pew, pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. I just did that for the fun of it. Just because I kind of wanted to test it out. Anywho, I just kind of want to do this again. This is just cool. Portals are trippy. These portals are just plain trippy. I love it. Oh, this actually works. Keep getting off track. So, then, she listed off a couple of games that I don't play whatsoever. Well, first of all, Halo. I don't play Halo. You guys might kill me for this, but I don't play no Halo. I don't play me no Halo, because it's Halo. Halo. Anyways, so... Then what keeps happening is that she keeps listing off games that I have never played in my life. Some I've never even heard of. So, but then when she finally finishes her list of some so-called violent video games, which most of them, complete honesty, weren't. in all the world's complete honesty, some of them just plain weren't. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I don't know where. Ah! Go. I don't know where he went. He's probably behind me at this point. Close them. Close the portals. I don't care at this point. Once she started listing off some games that I just don't play whatsoever. Wait, did I hit it? I don't. Ah! Ow, that hurt. My dad's like, okay, well, I know some of these games he doesn't play, and I bet some of those he hasn't even heard of. So then he asked me to start listing off games that I've never heard of, and I listed about half of what was on her list. Let me be completely honest. I don't know why I did that. It was just... Anyways, I listed about half of the list that she listed, which was games that I didn't know. And some of them I said I didn't even know existed, in which it was true. So then my dad's like, okay, well, some of it was a lie, but I know some of the games that he plays are mildly violent, but I don't think they're enough to turn him evil. And then so this Karen's going off like, well, maybe if you played them, you would see how terrible these are. And that's just me proving how crazy this lady is. And then keep in mind, this was last week. I even have a story from like 2 days ago. So if you want to see that, hit the like button. And then so he's like, well, I'll prove that all these games that your son is playing are violent and blah blah blah. So I guess that'll be the end of today's episode. If you did enjoy, make sure to smash that subscriber button. Also, hit the bell for more. Comment down below what you'd like to see. Comment down below if you enjoyed. And, yeah. Wait, also, really hit the like button if you want to see, I'm gonna post it anyways. But if you really can't wait for the next video, on this crazy Karen lady, then really blow up the like button if you just can't wait whatsoever. Oh, close both of them. Isn't that what I did? I think. I'm not sure. Jump! Thank you. Anyways, I got off track again, but this is the outro, so no one cares anymore. If you really want to see it, if you are so hyped for the next one, then really destroy the like button. Ah! Yeah, I'll see all of you in the next video.